Speaking of happiness and nice things, I think it's probably in our best interest to stop, just to stop and only enjoy pain for the rest of the night. What do you say? What do you say? Just pain? Okay, here comes the pain. So I have been avoiding this video. It only has 332 views. It's Mimzi Moon! It's Mimzi Moon! And she's struggling to make content. This is bad. You know you're not really getting watched by people that enjoy your shit when you just started, you're just starting, you get 2,000 subscribers, and you're getting views like this shit. People are not resonating with your stuff. It's just not happening. I think I need to refresh this. Stop it. The comments aren't coming up. I love this. Finally, a new episode. Would you like to be a guest on Timcast? Oh dear God, I love this. Subscribed. There's a certain person that I think enjoys something like this. It's also the same. It's the number of people that like Mimzi Moon and the number of people that like healing crystals and like Reiki is a circle. Like that's a circle Venn diagram right there. Same exact people. Absolutely. So here's Mimzi Moon talking about, is God real? Mimzi is the only one who knows the truth. Let's see. This is so loud, dude. So loud, dude. You're in for a ride.
It's a beautiful day.
All right, we make the day beautiful, whether it's beautiful or not.
And snorkelings. Oh, you could learn a little something. Would you like to follow? They're pulling you left, but you might want to go right. Let's take a little trip and it could shed some light.
Look, I mean, I'm kind of down with the idea that she likes to do stuff, right? I'm fine with that. You get to do stuff when you like stuff. But you're subjecting other people to the stuff. Like you're singing. This is not a good... Look, I'm not a good singer either. You know what I mean? Like, you're probably better than mine. XX Baby Girl 69XX. Thanks for following. Thanks. This is just not good. Let's just let's press through.
You don't agree with our point of view.
No, I don't agree with the decor. It looks like a fucking... This looks like... Have you ever been on long road trips with somebody that likes to go antiquing? And then someone's like, oh, we should stop at this little place up here. Look at that. They've got, something in the front lawn that catches someone's eye. Oh, man. And then you go in, and it's just like someone's fucking house, and they have, like, this stuff around. Oh, look, we got some Aunt Jemima pancakes with the old-fashioned mammy. Wow, that's pretty cool. Pretty good. You know how you cut the labels out of old boxes of cereal and do stuff like this? This is clutter to me. And I don't have, like, the cleanest house in the world. We live in here. I'm not very anal about my house. This feels worse to me. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Just watch another video.
Those probably those thrift stores of legal ambiguity. Wait, what is this? What is this fucking... Did she just add random gifts to stuff? What is this?
What to do? Oh. Hey there, friends. It's me, your old friend Mimzi Moon, back with another episode of your...
What's this say? Ash?
favorite show, Adventures in Snorling's Hollow.
Oh, wow.
Where we explore the issues of today from a conservative point of view.
Yeah, the problem with the views before was that we didn't have animations. That's what it was.
Well, at least this conservative's point of view, I sure don't.
God, you know what? This is pretty bland. Wow, what a bland. No color at all. Here's the thing: when everything's a pattern, nothing is a pattern. No, I think this is a sheet. This is definitely a sheet that she hung up for like this shot here.
Speak for everyone. So thanks for patiently waiting for my next upload, but I have been busy creating dollhouses and miniatures for my Etsy store.
That's pretty cool. See, this is the thing. Look, if she just did this shit, this is what the channel should be. Shut up about your bad political takes. You don't have good opinions. You're not smart. You can't communicate them. This shit, though?
Dollhouses and
I mean, how can you say that these are bad? These are kind of cool. Just show yourself making these. You'll have 1 million subscribers. Because old people, especially if you do it on Facebook,
miniatures for my Etsy.
like do Facebook videos, and old ladies that like roosters in their kitchen are gonna be like, "Oh my God, did you see that? She made this out of a tambourine. Oh, this is a tambourine, but it's also a dollhouse. Wow. Oh, did you bend these copper wires yourself?" It's like, I can't do this. This is a skill. It's not for me, but people will like it. No, you never seen, wait. You've never seen people that decorate their kitchen in roosters or something like that? You must not be from the Midwest.
Store. So, this episode.
Like, this isn't bad at all. Like, did she make these out of hand? Like, or did she buy these and then do the other stuff? Who knows? Your mom did it with coffee paraphernalia. Yeah, my aunt does it with Coke. Yeah. It's a thing people do. It's actually really good. I have no problem with this whatsoever. These are fucking creepy. Get rid of these fucking things. Does she hand knit the clothing? Like, I would watch someone do model making and just shut the fuck up about your bad political takes. Sure.
Episode is brought to you by the Snortling's Hollow Etsy shop.
But you need to get a mic, dude. You need to get a mic. She's not listening to me anyway. She doesn't like me because I just, I tell it like it is, which I thought was something she liked because she voted for a guy like that. But sorry for interrupting the video, but I'd just like to thank you, Jake, because you helped me fully realize my political leaning as a lefty, realizing I'm an atheist, and helping me look into myself and express myself as being pansexual. Thank you again. Hey, no problem, Ratatouille. You're not interrupting when you do a biddy dono. A biddy dono. That's part of it. That's part of the whole thing. You get to do that whenever you want. We actually did have a guy back in the day. His name was Chris, and he's a fucking creeper. He would abuse the bit system and just do like 1 cent bits, and try to change the subject in chat to whatever he wanted to fucking talk about. Does any OGs remember that fucking guy? Absolute fucking weirdo. Yeah, that guy's a fucking weird guy. Oh yeah. Big time weirdo. So we had to raise it to 50 cents, which I think is probably like, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. It's not too much. I wish we could set character limits to the dono, though, because some people want to do a wall of text, and it's like, cool, I want to read your wall of text, but I feel like some people, I don't know, I like I don't know, like 100 characters, like a tweet or something. Some people do like 50 cents, and then we have to change the subject a big time. But I like it when it's something like, hey, you really helped out. I dig that. I think that's cool, and I appreciate you. I'm still guilty for doing way too much. Only 50. No, it's not. No. You could do as many 50 centers as you want. Don't feel guilty about that. It's a good thing. It helps the channel. Oh, sorry, was mine too long? No. How do I even describe that? It's a very situational thing. It doesn't happen very often. Where someone might do like 50 cents, and it's like they're just telling you about something they did. And it's like, well, that's not really, I mean, I'm happy that happened, but use channel points for something like that. I'll look at it, and if you want me to know about it, and if it's interesting, we'll talk about it. But sometimes they're just like, I feel like they just don't apply their own shit to it. Yeah, I don't know. It's Like, that was just a really genuine interaction, Ratatouille, and I appreciated that. And I think that's really cool. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it would have to be. I feel like it's sometimes it's people's narcissism creeping up or some sort of validation thing, but it really doesn't happen a lot. Certainly not from any regulars. So, yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. It's a very rare thing that usually happens from someone that isn't subbed and isn't kind of part of the community. But yeah, social intelligence thing. Yeah, absolutely. Like, if it's a one-off thing, I don't really have a problem with it. But I can't think of any specific account besides that Chris guy that has done that too much. But it's not anyone that's like regularly part of the community. Yeah, so I would call you out. I would just say your name, so I would too. Anyway, this is a good thing too. Mimzi just is dumb. Maybe her Etsy shop will do well, honestly.
For your very own, so check it out.
Teacher gang represent, hell yeah.
The link's below.
You were worried for a second?
Now, I asked Piper to join us today, but it looks like we're gonna have to go get her.
No, I think there's a really good balance between respect for me and respect for you that we have reached. I think we get it. I think we get the show. You know what I mean? You and I, we get it. Like, we kind of, like, I'm gonna tangent just like this sometimes. You know what I mean? It's just gonna happen, and I think there's a really good, we have a good vibe here, because usually we're just having a conversation, right? It's not usually someone trying to hijack the conversation. I guess when you hijack the conversation for a non-genuine interaction, that's really when it bothers me. As long as I can tell that it's something that's meaningful to you, I'm 100% fine with whatever you got going on. You called me out for saying some weird shit. Taught me about parasocial relationships between streamers like individuals. Oh, did I? I don't remember, but I appreciate that you took that advice, and I hope, I'm glad that I haven't alienated you further. I try not to be a huge dick, but sometimes I got to put my foot down, because I got to deal with so many people. So, and I'm used to it at this point. So, if I'm ever a dick to you and I say something like that, like, "Hey, you're doing a thing, and this is why I don't like that," don't try to take it too personally, because I will forget that interaction happened. So you don't ever have to feel embarrassed about that kind of shit. I just have to be, because of my job, I have to be very publicly. I have to set my limits. So if it feels like I'm coming down hard, if you didn't get banned, you're fine. I don't really care that much. So if you get banned, fuck off. Ratatouille, thanks for giving one to Ms. JoJo and Almighty Kramer. I appreciate you. Yeah. You're all pretty good. You're all pretty good folks, though. You call me out for saying dumb shit too, so that's really what the point is, right? I think as long as we're willing to hear it. You'd be an interesting teacher for sure. I feel like I did a pretty good job.
No, you don't. I'm right here. Sorry, I'm late.
Watch it. Look, just do that in post, dude. Just do that in post. Don't puppeteer without a puppet. It looks so weird, dude.
Hey, friends. Here she is. Our co-host, Piper. Hello, everyone. So, what have you been up to? Well, I've just been writing.
What does Ash mean? What is that a thing? Adventures in Snortling's Hollow? Yeah, no, this doesn't work. This isn't a thing we should do. Ash? It doesn't evoke Adventures in Snortling's Hollow. Just get a wood board. She's already crafty. Get a piece of wood. She should really watch this. Get a piece of wood, and then you could do like adventures in Snortling's Hollow, like in Snortling's Hollow in cursive or something underneath it. And it would just look good because she could craft it and be a physical thing. Instead, it's just says Ash, and it's off-center, and it's imposing. I don't like it.
In my atheist blog. Oh, you're an atheist. I should have known. Why do you think so many people on the left are atheists?
I mean, I could tell you the answer to that question. I wonder what she's going to say.
Because we're the smart and logical ones. You conservatives are all a bunch of superstitious dunnies who think there's a guy with a white deer living in the clouds, judging you and controlling your lives. Sorry to tell ya, but you won't be receiving your mansion in heaven, Christian.
Okay, so, by the way, The last time I had big critiques about her and she made a video, I mentioned that she was obviously Christian and she was pushing that bullshit. And she was like, I don't even, you don't even know if I'm religious. It's like, I do fucking know. Like, you're doing it right now. I don't know. Anyway, so the reason that most people, or I guess not most people, but, well, no, most atheists are left-leaning. In most, definitely we have our bad ones, Sargon. But the reason is because you usually the way you approach, and it's not because we're just like smarter, although, I mean, people on the left do have higher rates of education. Just saying. But it's really kind of like the pathway, right? The way you get to that thing. Because the way that you decide that like religion isn't real is usually through like, well, if A and B, then C, and you sort of follow that pathway. Now, some atheists get, they're right about one thing and they think they can be right about anything after that. Sargon. But a lot of atheists just say humble because that's kind of the point of like when you finally understand, you're like, wow, fucking, we're like speck people in a vast universe that is uncaring, and we're like alone on this rock, and all we have is each other. And when you realize that there's not really like a chosen people, there's not an us v them, there isn't like a Satan, there isn't like all these puppeteers pulling the strings, and we're just us. I feel like it makes you a little more empathetic, just and maybe not even in a conscious way, just in a way that like, wow, we are literally all we have. We're this little blue dot in an ocean of black void, and it's amazing. We won the fucking lottery. It's fucking crazy that we exist, right? Like, it's absolutely crazy. Yeah, all right. He's atheist. I am an atheist. And you should be too, because religion teaches you incorrect things about a universe that doesn't exist. And you can say like, oh, I learned how to be, it makes me feel good. That's fine, whatever. I don't really give a shit about that. But really, it just comes down to, why would you rather sort of like live in an area where like your entire worldview is based on like stuff a guy said. And not like that was proven and that other people have been like, yeah, look at that. That tests every time I do that, it tests out. It's just sort of like they said a thing. And you say it makes you feel good. And like, I don't know. It says that you have original sin, which means you're inherently filthy for some reason. A lot of people, especially Catholics, have a really, really hard time coming out of the other side of that. Obviously, there's rampant homophobia, transphobia, everything else that runs through these religions, like specifically Christianity, since we're talking about that. And it's like, are you happy, or is it one of those things like, oh, I got hit when I kid and I turned out fine? You know what I mean? Like, are you fine? You have a temper tantrum and no healthy adult relationships. Like, woof. Jonah, that's really fascinating. For God so loved the world, this is John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whatsoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Yeah, I mean, we could talk about that, but why would God rely on the analog sacrifice? Why couldn't he just why did God need the mechanism of his son's death in order to forgive people? Because you and I can forgive one another for things without any of that. And God was incapable? I don't know. That doesn't sound like a very dope person. Like, even if God was real, does the person that requires literal human sacrifice to forgive you, does that person deserve your reverence? Thanks, Meaty, for giving one to Jonah. Maybe Jonah will think about stuff. Maybe not, though. Who knows? Have a good night, Batty Bell. Thank you so much. Anyway, we'll keep going. I'm assuming this is going to continue to go into stuff.
Hey, first of all,
This might be a long video because of
conservatives
that.
are more diverse than you think. I, for one, do not identify as a Christian.
Oh, wow.
I believe in an infinite power of the universe and a creator.
Deist?
But I identify as spiritual, but not religious.
Oh, okay. But do you believe in Jesus?
But that mansion in heaven thing, well, that's another story. But you still believe in God? Where's your proof? Oh, that's right.
Is she gonna actually like try to debate like if God exists? If you're not specific about religion and you're just sort of non-specific deism, the conversation's more interesting. But I have a suspicion that this is going to be bad.
You don't need proof. You have faith. Or in other words, willful ignorance.
Is she gonna make bad examples like I have faith that the sun will come up tomorrow? Because that's a thing that happens a lot. Spiritual, not religious combat. I told you, Reiki, dude.
Okay, I hear ya.
How do you lose a debate to a puppet? True.
I have a little problem with the whole blind faith thing too. I mean, believe what we say without question or go to hell is not really my style either. But I also accept that there are things in this universe that can't be proven, measured, or even known at this time. So therefore, I find atheism very pretentious and another form of willful ignorance.
I'm gonna call it now. God is real if you define it just right. Well, I mean, it's probably a situation where you can't prove God isn't real. So I don't know. You say it gets bizarre? That's fine. Let's do it, Mimzi. Let's see.
Ha! As if! And we're barely into this conversation and you've already contradicted yourself. You don't believe in faith, yet you have no facts. How can you claim to believe in anything?
What?
Well, I do have faith, just not blind faith. And I do have facts, just not irrefutable facts.
Wait, what? Wait. That's not what facts are. I think maybe you're using the word wrong. Wait. Sorry to interrupt, I just wanted to mention Job 1:6-12. God literally made a deal. Oh, yeah. Deal with Satan and just allowed allowed Satan to make Job's life a living hell. Not God. God did allow it, but while God sat back and watched the rocking chair. Yeah, he killed his whole family, but he gave him a new family. So that's how Job's story goes. By the way, if you don't know, I run an atheist Bible study. I don't know, maybe you've avoided that, but in some way. Jonah, you even followed? Holy shit. Yeah, if you don't know, I do. It's a YouTube show called Hannah and Jake, formerly of the Bible Reloaded. And yeah. I do an atheist Bible study. That's how I started on the interwebs.
Theories are based on convincing circumstantial evidence mixed with gut feelings and educated guesses. So, I guess a preponderance of the evidence sprinkled with faith. Sounds like bullshit to me!
I mean, it does sound like bullshit. I hate when people, like, Mimzi Moon has never talked like this before. She just used the term preponderance of evidence. Like, just talk like a normal person. I squeaked a little bit there. I've been doing that a little bit. Maybe I'm gonna be a man soon. Like, just talk like you normally talk. You know what I mean? Like why not just why not just communicate that in a way that you always communicate, right? It makes it sound like you're doing a put on.
Okay, well, let me reiterate something here.
Okay.
Even though I obviously don't advocate for believing anything you're told without asking questions, faith is still extremely important.
Is it?
Faith in the future, faith in mankind,
What?
faith in your convictions.
God damn it, that's not the same thing. Piper is officially my spirit animal. I don't know why it's like a homophone. it's a different definition of the same word, you know? Speaking of Satan, in the Old Testament, it's like B. It's like the B term, not the A term. Making up our puppet's voice their own. Yeah. Speaking of Satan, the Old Testament has the same story, but one told before the theological concept, then retold with Satan implemented. Job. Well, they have the Judges 19 is also Lot and his daughters. The Sodom and Gomorrah story. It's the same exact beginning of the story. A bunch of men surround this guy's house when he has a guest. They say, "Hey, let us have sex with the fucking person." And then in Judges 19, he gives out his fucking daughter or some, or concubine or some shit, and she literally dies from the thing in the story where all the town's men are there to do the fuck. The non-consensual fuck. Yeah, not ideal. Not an ideal Bible verse.
In fact,
Zathura, thanks for the 2 months of Prime.
you need faith in order to have
Then Lot fucked his daughters. No, actually, his daughters raped Lot. His daughters raped him. He didn't fuck his daughters.
success. And in order for us to have success, we must dismantle the system of racism, white supremacy, and the patriarchy.
What's that have to do with the conversation at hand, Mimzi?
Well, I have a different point of view, Piper. In order to have personal success, we must stop looking without and start looking within. If you see oppression and victimization everywhere you look, this becomes the reality of your own creation.
What?
And this brings me to another aspect of my belief system, the law of attraction. I remember that.
The law of attraction? We're doing cosmic begging? The Secret?
You did a whole show on it. I sure did. Our friends should go check it out. Hey, weren't you going to tell me why you have to have faith to be successful? I'm getting to that. Faith is probably the most important.
Why is she's saying that this is important, so it makes you successful and it works for you. You work for $9 an hour as a wage slave in a nursing home, and you have a failed YouTube channel with 2,000 subscribers that gets 300 views per video, and you are telling someone how to manifest success in their life through cosmic begging. Mimzi, one of every wood thing moon. Oh, no.
Element of the law of attraction. In fact, your ability to manifest your desires is in direct correlation.
She was a meth addicted rub and tug girl on Craigslist. How did you manifest that through cosmic what?
To the amount of faith you have that they'll be manifested.
Why?
You need to believe beyond a shadow of a doubt that what you want in life is on its way, and you must behave as if you already have it. Personally, it's my own self-doubt and lack of faith in my own convictions that hold me back, but it can be a tough circle to break.
This is literally 28 minutes and 38 seconds of Mimzi Moon telling her audience, I'm just built different. What the fuck is happening, dude?
It's funny that people who have the most success with the law of attraction aren't really critical thinkers. I guess sometimes blind faith can serve you well. I actually have a great example of this.
Okay, what's the great example of blind faith?
Save it for real talk! I ain't trying to hear that! Doesn't your...
What? That's... Okay, so it's... The puppet's name is literally Piper Strawman. If you're having a conversation with me, I go, okay, what is the thing? Tell me the idea.
Belief in all this new age crap contradict your belief in God? No, I think it complements it. I believe the law of attraction is a mechanism given to us by the Creator. It's why we're taught to pray. What? Prayer is very effective in that it activates this natural law.
It activates this natural law. This is spirit science shit. Do you think she just sipped ayahuasca tea before this?
You ask for your desires to be fulfilled, and then you give it over to God and have faith that His will be done. Okay, but please tell me you believe in evolution. You're not one of those anti-science weirdos, are you? No, I'm pro-science. I just recognize that some scientists believe that Darwin's theory of evolution has basically been scientifically disproven and actually points to a creator.
What is happening? What is happening here? What is It's like she went to a buffet, like a Golden Corral, but instead of mashed potatoes and Salisbury steak, the Golden Corral had like different shitty ideas, and she just was like, fill up the plate. We already paid for it. Might as well eat as much as we can. Like, oh, there's a shitty idea. Reiki. Oh, well, cosmic begging. Oh, I'll put a little bit of that on vague Christianity. Puppets? Sure, fuck it. That's a treat. Like, so weird, dude.
What? Yeah. Even some of the biggest atheists agree that evolution doesn't tell the whole story. Some are even willing to admit that intelligent design seems to be the only explanation, but they often attribute it to beings from another planet. I believe in aliens too.
What? What is happening? Chat, I know I smoked a little bit of the weed as a joke earlier, but I'm not just really fucking high, right? Like, this isn't way more weed than I assumed it would be, is it? What is happening? It was like a little hit. This is 7 minutes in. What is happening? It's Jaylee. Thanks for following this absolute clown show of a video.
But you then have to ask your question, who made them? And so on and so on.
So, who made God, I guess? Is that what we...
always comes down to an infinite creator. They just refuse to call this God.
Well, it doesn't because okay. So the reason they refuse to call it God is because God implies like all of the things gods have: sapience, omniscience, omnipotence, omnipresence. And those are untenable for the natural world. There's nothing that points to any of those things. If you want to call the Big Bang God, okay. But to say it has like consciousness and desire and effort and like opinions is so fucking weird. Like, that's why it's different. I don't understand why you would ever... I don't know. This is a shitty argument. This is really bad.
I'll put some links to what I'm talking about below.
Oh, God.
Wait, you believe it?
Wait, links? Hold on. Is that more trash? Do we just hit a fucking... Is this a vein of trash? Wait. A show about ghost... Wait, hold the fuck on. This might be a little bit of a spoiler alert. Here's a video about spirit radio, ghost writing on Polaroid film, science confirms the Bible, atheist turned Christian James Perloff, manifesting spirits under controlled conditions, reincarnation, near-death experiences. What? Oh, okay. 50 minutes. Real ghost story. Wow, look how real that is. Jesus Christ. Just the whole Answers in Genesis. Just the whole... Wait, I thought she said she wasn't a fucking Christian. She uses Answers in Genesis, bro! Fellowship Bible Church, Burlington, Massachusetts. Okay. Paranormal X. An hour and a half. Oh no.
I was not.
This guy died, I guess. Okay. All right, we hit a trash vein, chat. Quick call-pologia. Oh god, dude.
Aliens?
If we do if we do a 24-hour stream at some point, maybe we'll watch a bunch of these fucking videos.
I believe they've been visiting Earth since the beginning of time, and that they influenced the teachings of the Bible.
Oh my fucking god, she's also into ancient aliens? This bitch is into ancient fucking aliens? Is she gonna say Anunnaki? If she fucking says Anunnaki, I'm oh my god,
And they know the truth about God and the afterlife. The afterlife? Mimzi, you're more of a wackadoo than I ever imagined!
Yeah, she's a fucking loony bin.
I also believe in spirits and mediums and reincarnation.
Why? How can you in one hand say, here's the Bible is true, here's the proof of that, and then also be like, I believe in reincarnation?
Ah! How?
I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
Well, maybe I just don't want to live in a world where these possibilities don't exist.
What you do, though? You do live in a world where those possibilities don't exist. What do you mean? Play Dungeons and Dragons, bro. That's all you need. Why do you believe that? Because I don't want to not believe in it, is what she said, out loud. How does the fucking puppet feel like the reasonable one here? It's named Strawman. It's barely reasonable. It's making terrible arguments. Jesus.
But mostly, I've listened to many, many first-hand accounts from credible people who have communicated with aliens and spirits and have had near-death experiences and remember past lives. Sometimes...
Okay, I remember a past life too. All right? Okay, this is a real thing that I experienced, okay? In a past life, all right? I was an aquatic... Man, I lived in a city underwater. You can call it Atlantis. Call it whatever you want. I call it Tranquis, okay? Or I call it... no, I don't. I call it the Jade Deep. And so I was this guy, right? And he was the son of politicians and sort of like career bureaucrats. And, well, I was. And I didn't really like that shit, right? I had like daddy issues. I didn't really like that. So what I did was... against their wishes, I joined a semi-religious order of warlocks to devote myself to the Raven Queen and then go to the surface to live out her will and try to kill people that were avoiding or perverting the laws of death. Wait, that was Dungeons and Dragons. Babbitt, thanks for giving one to a Menzor. That was just D&D. Yeah, it was just D&D. You're right. That was my fault. That was my bad. I mistook that for a past life.
Sometimes there's even physical evidence that can't be explained. You can say that these people are
His name was Molus. He was pretty cool.
all liars and that the evidence is all
Take my
fake.
money, Prophet. I will, Roach Modell. I will. Tier 3 sub, please.
I don't personally believe that it can be dismissed that way. So, basically,
Did she just snort there? What was that noise? Was that the chair, maybe? What was that?
that way. So,
Yeah, it was the chair.
basically,
I thought she meant...
like I said before,
What did I miss? Oh, Mimzi Moon believes in every religion. That's
I
what.
base my belief system around what I consider a preponderance of evidence, and you can think that makes me a superstitious wackadoo. I'm okay with that. You are free to have your own beliefs, and I'm comfortable with mine.
I don't know why this is the face people make when they say that sentence. Roach Bedell, thanks for the 3 months, dude. It's like, yeah, well, you can have your opinions, and I have mine. Okay? I have my opinions. We know you have opinions. It doesn't make the thing correct. Like, I don't know. I don't know why. There's this weird phenomenon with people of this age where they just say like, I'm entitled to my opinions. Like,
Ramble was just a gorilla.
Yeah. Totho, thanks for following. You're not entitled to the validity of your opinions. They're just different. like sometimes your opinions are wrong. We all have had wrong opinions. It's okay to admit we're wrong about stuff. Like, you can have the opinion that the aliens visit the Earth and be wrong. It's the Pixar smirk. When she snorted, it gave me a Vietnam War flashback of Dave noises. Well, that's what I thought it was, but it wasn't actually a snort. It was just her chair moving. No snort detected.
I'm free to have my own beliefs, huh? Then why are you even telling me this? Aren't you trying to indoctrinate me into your cult or something?
That's not what that word means.
Me? No. But that...
I am, though. Join the corn cult. We have corn, cobs, and tantric sex.
It's a good question. Why am I even talking about this? Why do any of us, with a channel on YouTube, talk about our feelings or our beliefs? We just desire to be heard, I guess. It's probably something about us being social creatures and the release of dopamine or something. So maybe some people have a desire for power or control or to manipulate others, but that's really not me. Perhaps I'm seeking validation. So, friends, why do we get on here and tell people how we feel? Let me know your views in the comments below.
The reason I tell people my opinions is because I want other people to have the correct opinions so that we have a life and a place to live that it's better. Yeah. And I think I have opinions that would make it better. So I don't just think about myself when I have my opinions, right? Like, let's be real. Technically, it's in my best interest to advocate for a world in which you guys are forced to tier 3 sub to me. Forced. Gunpoint. Technically, that's better for me under capitalism. But instead of that, I'm advocating for not capitalism. Because I think it'll just make everybody happier, right? That's why. Shoot me? How dare you?
You said earlier that getting a mansion in heaven is another story. Do you really believe that or something? Well, you know, Piper, in a way I kind of do. Let me explain it this way. You know how the Bible teaches that in order to get to heaven, you shouldn't commit sins?
That is not what the Bible says about getting to heaven. The Bible says that you have to be absolved of your sins, not that you shouldn't do any sins. It says specifically the way to absolve yourself from sin is to believe in Jesus Christ and God and the Holy Spirit unequivocally. Unequivocally? What? How come both ways? How come that word sounds wrong both ways? Unequivocally? Unequivocally. That's why. I was giving it too much. Giving it too much girth. But yeah, it's about being cleansed of those sins. Even in Catholicism or you know any well, especially in Catholicism. I mean, even in like Lutherans and shit do the same shit. You have to believe and you have to be you are inherently dirty. That is what Christianity says. Christianity does not have a lot of self-worth involved with its thought process.
But since we're all human, we get a loophole. We turn it over to God and believe that Jesus died for our sins.
Wait, why? I thought she said she wasn't a Christian. Ratatouille, give one to Isaac Baudelaire and Mr. the Rat. Thank you very much.
And we repent, and Jesus will remove our sin. I respect those who take this literally, but I have a different theory. I do believe this is ancient knowledge given to us from beings much wiser than us, told to us in a way that was easy to understand. I believe in order for our souls to...
Wait, who's a lib? Wait, what? No one in here supports Israel. Why are you being weird? Who reported what? What are you talking about? Wait, nobody in here supports Israel. Why are you're just banned? Why are you so weird? What? A corn gender? Were they doing a bit? Was that guy doing a bit? What's an infrared? An infrared's a tanky. I don't know what that is at all. But I don't know anything about your tanky stuff, dude. I'm actually surprised tankies don't support Israel. You do all the other bad opinions. I don't think there's anyone in here who's like, yep, Israel, doing a good job. Like, what?
Ascend to, let's say, a higher dimension, you must have
a cult leader of tankies? I don't know who.
Matching vibration. If you go around hurting others and hurting yourself, you're going to feel shitty, and your vibrational energy won't be in sync with the good place.
Your vibrational energy? This bitch also believes in ki?
Now, I don't believe in a literal hell, but I do believe there are many dimensional levels on the other side, and if your soul is in a bad state when you pass, you're going to end up in a lower level and some kind of hell of your own making, and you're going to need to be rehabilitated. But if you believe with...
What? The USSR actually supported Israel back in the day? Well, yeah, tankies. That makes sense. They're all the bad sounds. The bad opinions.
All of your heart that your indiscretions have been forgiven.
What the fuck is she talking about?
Pretty good, and you're going to end up on a higher level in a heaven of your own making. What? I always say that your life is what you make it, but in the afterlife, this is more true than ever. And
my corn cult tide. Thanks, Astro Jared.
You can have that mansion in heaven if you so desire. Well, I want to, put a link to my blog in the description. I can't wait to tell everyone how stupid they are if they believe in God. Yeah, that's something I'm trying to understand. There's a lot of atheist content out there, and a lot of it tries to make people feel stupid for believing in God. But what is the motivation for this?
Because you harm people with your belief constantly, all the time. Like, literally all the time. It's just harm. There's not really many benefits to religion. The number one thing I can think of is you would have a big community. I'm literally getting a headache because I have to listen to this.
I can see why you would want to convince someone not to hurt or discriminate against someone in the name of God, but...
I can't keep track of the Stephen Moffat-esque crossover episode. From Hell, it is her cult quilt of beliefs. That's a lot of things you said. Yes. It's like you both did a pizza cake.
I don't think that's really what most believers are really like these days. So, other than that, why would you want to lead someone away from something that doesn't hurt anyone?
Because it hurts a lot of people. It actually hurts a lot of people. It hurts anyone.
And it gives them peace and comfort and meaning in their life. Believing in an afterlife gives me more peace than believing that when you die, you just become worm food and that's it, ever could.
Well, it's what happens.
I got a lot to say here. I don't want to tell the kids that Santa isn't real. Yeah, why don't you go kick some puppies or something? Are you telling me to leave? Because I'll
Kick some puppies?
go. No, Piper. I'm kidding. Why don't you come with me on an adventure to Snortling's Hollow? Okay, I can do that.
What? What is the character that Piper is? It's such a weird non-person example, and I know it's a puppet, but usually they have like a character. You know what I mean? Piper just does whatever Mimzi says.
Alrighty then, to the lab.
Oh,
Okay, are you ready to go, Piper?
I forgot she had a fucking salt lamp. Of course she does. Of course she fucking does. Her house is so fucking manic. I hate everything about this.
Yeah, let me just get in the zone. You got some kind of crazy nickname for me today? Oh, like Madam Wackadoo?
Madam Wackadoo.
I think you could do better than that. Mimzi! I'm not some kind of eternally creative nickname machine. Why's it always gotta be up to me? Maybe someone in our audience can come up with a good nickname for you.
That'll drive engagement. Chat. Why don't you guys come up with a nickname? We're driving engagement now. Do it. Do it. I'm holding you hostage until it's done. Big time nicknames. Let's do it. No, salt lamps do not have a purpose. Maniac Mimzi. Puppet fuck. Lady McNeeds therapy. Dum Dum McGee. Ooh, Nutsy. Madam Dumbass. The Heroin. I don't know that she did heroin. Peepo the fuck. Mommy Mimzi. Uh-oh. The Sorcerer's Meth. God damn it.
In fact, tell me a good nickname for Madam Conservatard over here.
Using the that suffix isn't ideal. Not a big fan of that.
And I'll put it in our next show and give you a shout out. Okay, sounds like a great idea. So, here we go. Join me on our magical journey through another dimension and another time and place. Allow your imagination to travel with me to the enchanted land of Snortling's Hollow.
Is anyone fucking exhilarated about this? Like, who likes this? The audio is so weird. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, that's the end of that. And then look at this poor little thing. What's going on here? There's an issue happening here. There's an ailment that we need to figure out.
Here we are, right in front of the... What the fuck? Where are we? Ha!
Wait, they swear now? I thought it was supposed to be for you know. Huh. Okay. So, okay, 13 and up. All right.
Avatar Mimzi says the F word. Well, apparently. But I was just surprised. We usually materialize in front of the Beaver Clan Gazette.
Is that a corn cob person right back there? Or a corn husk person? Is that a corn husk right there? Like we have a corn husk person.
Well, I think my active imagination may have directed us towards the general store because Avatar Piper wants to go shopping. Hey,
I don't know what's going on here.
Otto, I think my friend here would like to have a look around. Well, certainly.
Well, I'm selling. Let's see what I got today in my haberdashery. What do I got today in my haberdashery? Well, I got today the Fruit Loops. Got a real old box of Fruit Loops. Got a box of Lucky Charms. Got a pretty big box of Cap'n Crunch. I got a also pretty big box of Frosted Flakes.
I think this is Rice Krispies. I got some. This is the cracker and cookie shelf where I got some Ritz crackers. I also got some saltine crackers. I also got a joke for you. Why do they call white people crackers? Why do they do it? Cause they're crusty and white and have 9 holes. Ha, you started counting your holes, didn't you? I also got the Oreos right here. I got the Oreos. I got I think this is a Jenga box. I think that's Jenga. I think this is I don't know what this is. Malto meal maybe? I also got real old timey cash register. I got I think these are tiny pumpkins. I got gumballs. Maybe. You can also buy my corn husk person. She is for sale. That's for sale. Where's that bitty message? Snortlin's Hollow contains a literal husk of a woman. How apropos. Oh, that's true. Sir, a haberdashery is a hot store. Well, he sells a hat. It's right there. Hats. These are hats. It's a haberdashery.
Hello, Mimzi and Piper. Do we know you? I think what she means to say is, I don't think we've been introduced. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm Herman. Everyone knows who you are. I've been wanting to meet you.
What?
Well, it's nice to meet you, Herman. Yeah.
I also got these old pots and pans. I got your spatula. I got your fork spatula. And I got your soup thing. Y'all need a soup thing?
Sure. What have you two been up to today?
Hey, Herbert, are you interested in buying my corn husk lady?
Well, we just arrived here in your lovely township. Yeah, and before that, Mimzi was telling me how...
Oh, look, I got also not just soup things. I got an old lantern. That's pretty cool. You want an old lantern? I got a single onion and many lemons. Oh, I stand on a stump, too, but only 1 foot at a time.
How she believes in
It's like a standing
God
desk.
And ghosts and aliens and stuff. Crazy, huh? Well, when you say aliens, what are you talking about?
Wait, is this just going to be about aliens now? I'm sorry, are you doing conspiracy theory talk in front of my haberdashery?
You know, those guys with the big black slanted eyes and the big heads.
Wait, what?
Oh, it sounds like you're talking about the Zeta Reticuli.
What is happening?
The who, the what, the? Yeah, Piper, I actually have a family of Zeta living right next door to me. Would you like to meet them? Wow, we sure would. But shopping! This is a really nice place you got here, Herman.
Why don't they ever have fronts?
Yeah, it's great. So where are these aliens?
It's great. As you can see, Herbert bought some of my plates from my haberdashery. He also bought some pure rabbit molasses. That's what that says, is pure rabbit molasses. Also, I got some birds. I got cornflakes, catsup, and I also got an oven made of wood, which should be fine. That should be fine. That's fine.
I think they prefer to be called Zetas, Piper. Let me walk next door and make sure they're home. Are we actually going to be meeting actual aliens?
He just said they prefer being called Zetas.
This is
they're gonna be brown, aren't they? Someone tell me that she shouldn't do that. Uh-oh. I hope not.
Freaking me out. I know how you feel,
Oh,
but
God.
you have
Is she gonna make the aliens brown?
to be careful not to be rude. You, of all people, don't want to come off as xenophobic, do you? We got used to seeing weeblings, winglings, snoglings, and squinklings.
I really hope
So what's
not.
the difference? Heck, I even saw some talking bears at one of the rallies. Yeah, what was up with that?
What?
Okay, they said to come right over. Okay, let's go.
Okay, they're not. They're just aliens.
Mimzi, Piper, I'd like you to meet Chuck, Betty, and their daughter Sally. Hi!
This is so confusing.
Nice to meet you.
Like, these transitions are just so hard to understand. Just zoom into the fucking faces.
I can hear him in my head.
I feel like I could do a funnier version of this with just this shot and a stream deck with their faces on it, so I could switch back and forth, and I could just improv the whole conversation. That actually would be kind of fun.
They're not even moving their mouths.
Mimzi, wrap it up. I gotta pee like a motherfucker.
How did you know I was gonna? Okay. Yes. I can sure understand why. I'm sorry. What exactly is going on here? Well, the Zetas communicate
I have the strangest form of whiplash. I don't even know what the fuck is happening now.
telepathically. They actually already know what you're gonna say as soon as you think it. It takes some getting used to. Well, I don't like it. Piper, they're being rude. I was just thinking that I was surprised by their names, and Chuck explained that they decided to change their original names, move into this house, and try to take on some of the local customs to better assimilate to this dimension. Yes, their interdimensional spacecraft crashed here a couple of years ago, and... okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Can I ask you to, no? Okay, I understand. Well, yeah, I'm sure the Snortlings are glad to have you.
What?
Yes, there was a falling out between Chuck's family and his people, but he prefers not to talk about it. Hardly seems fair considering he can literally read our minds. But hey,
Why? There's lore.
Hey.
It's weird.
their people's loss is our gain. We sure do enjoy having them. Well, Chuck, Betty, Sally, you have certainly made a lovely home for yourselves here. You fit right in.
She said that while laughing.
Nice.
Piper looks like she is so mad that Mimzi brought her to this backwater bullshit.
Is it all right if we go now, Mimzi?
This feels like a Mikey podcast from a negative universe.
No
Jesus
offense.
Christ.
It was so nice to meet you. Bye-bye. Come on, Mimzi.
Oh wait, this is us leaving. Okay.
Hey, I'd like to take this opportunity to promote the Snorlings Hollow Etsy shop.
You already did that.
We're Herman's house and the Zeta's house.
Let's see the price on the Etsy shop here. I gotta know. I gotta know what your pricing is like. Buy my doll houses. All right. How much? That's it? Wait. What? It's currently not set, but why would you pimp this if you didn't have anything there? I don't understand. Chat, I gotta pee really bad. I'm gonna go pee, and she's gonna say something crazy. And when I'm gone, we're gonna do a detective thing. I'm gonna try to figure out what the fuck's going on. It's not gonna take long. I'm gonna run. Ready? Here we go.
Featured in today's adventure are both for sale right now. Go check out my store, and don't forget that Etsy offers a payment plan. And I also want to let you know about my new podcast channel, Common Ground, created by my liberal friend James LaCroix and I. We will be talking about all the hot button topics of today from a liberal and a conservative point of view, and we'll be looking for great guests. So let me know if there's a topic you're passionate about, and maybe you'll be a guest on our show. We've done one episode already, so go check it out. Links below. So, welcome to Real Talk with Mimzi and Captain Winky. Captain, my captain. So, I'm not sure what kind of feedback I'm going to get from this episode, but I've come this far, so I'm just going to keep saying stuff. So, another thing I believe is that we consciously choose the person we are, the type of family we have, and some scenarios that we could experience before we incarnate on this earth. Sometimes we choose a difficult life, and sometimes we choose an easier one, depending on what we want to learn and what we want to get out of it. Time is experienced much differently on the other side. Some say that time doesn't exist,
Let's see.
but I have trouble grasping that concept. So,
You abandon us?
coming to Earth to experience a life isn't as much of a long-term commitment.
She has a podcast with a liberal friend. Oh, wait, what? Wait, you just said, why did I choose? Wait, what? Did she just say something? Okay. I'm gonna go back just 20 seconds.
Before we incarnate on this earth. Sometimes we choose a difficult life, and sometimes we choose an easier one.
We choose
depending
that?
on what we want to learn and what we want to get out of it.
Oh, okay. I think I'm caught up. No, I'm not gonna go back a minute. There's no need for that. We're good. I think she. So people. So her worldview is, and this is incredibly dangerous. Okay. By the way, I went out and got myself the Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar while I was out there. Hit it on the way. Mike Aruba, thanks so much for the prime, dude. You're the new stream boss, man. 38,000 hit points. Not too shabby. Okay, so she thinks reincarnation is a thing. The dangerous thing about this is that she thinks that if you choose your path in life, to be reincarnated, well, then clearly anyone that's suffering chose to do that, right? Anyone that has a bad thing going on, that person chose that existence. That's fucking dangerous as shit to think. Why would she not? Why would she not think that was a bad thing? That's wild to me.
Time is experienced much differently on the other side. Some say that time doesn't exist, but I have trouble grasping that concept. So,
Who says time doesn't exist? What?
coming to Earth to experience a life isn't as much of a long-term commitment as it seems from our point of view. It may seem only like a vacation. I believe that we're all here for a reason, that we all fit into a puzzle, or that we're all like cogs in an intricate clock. Even bad people, murderers and rapists, are all part of the plan, because
More dangerous shit. More dangerous.
some people choose to face these types of adversity in their journey.
Did she just say what? Did she just say people who are raped choose that life? What the fuck? Look at the dog. Dog's like, fuck this shit. I'm fucking done. Fucking done, dude. Me too, Winky. Me fucking too, bro.
And these souls choose to accept the roles to learn their own lessons. So I believe in soulmates. And maybe the soul who's your daughter in this life is your father in the last.
What? Okay, that has, again, very fucking weird, incesty, everything. So maybe your daughter in your life is your fucking wife in another. That's okay.
Now, do I have proof these things are true? Well, no. But many people have claimed to have crossed to the other side and have independently from one another, claim to have experienced similar things through near-death experiences,
I don't know when you spread by.
hypnosis,
Thank you.
astral travel,
Oh my
or
fucking
through
God, dude.
messages from what they sometimes
Dude, the white noise back there from her like air conditioner drives me nuts.
call spirit guides. You know how people say that when you die, your whole life flashes before your eyes? Well, most of these people say that this is quite literally true. It's often been called a life review, and it's certainly the basis for the belief in Judgment Day. This belief I have has served me very well. It allows me to be very forgiving of myself and others. It's easier for me to handle difficulties in my life because I see them as necessary and an opportunity for growth.
Just in case. Nope. It's fine. Okay.
I don't have a lot of stress because I know that whatever happens was meant to be.
That's so fucked
I
up.
never wonder why bad things happen to good people or why God is punishing us. And I don't try to control the other people in my life because I
Truth,
realize they are following
Truth.
their own life path. Fellow travelers.
Oh, this is so fucking wrong. Not sure if my other message worked. Why does she waste all of her talent? Models, miniatures, artwork, books. Squander this for political garbage. I don't know. No clue. It's fucking trash, dude.
You know? And as far as an afterlife, there have been some very incredible and very convincing things happen in this world that can't be easily explained. I'll put a link below to a video about a ghost writing on Polaroid film. No matter who shot the picture, no matter which Polaroid camera or which fresh out of the package of film was used, there are words, communications written on the picture, plain as day. I'll also put a
guess that guy couldn't have lied. Can't refute that. All right. Maybe he lied. Nah. Why though? For what? I don't know, Mimzi. I don't know, bro.
link to a video about Marcello Bacci, who was able to communicate with intelligent beings through this tube radio back in the 60s and 70s. Clear as day, voices from spirits speaking perfect Italian spoke to their loved ones in their own voice and saying things only they could know. And this was replicated hundreds of times and went on for years, even under controlled conditions.
Not that she would need evidence, of course.
Now, if you feel motivated to look into other stories about near-death experiences,
I can't believe I have to watch this.
Reincarnation or aliens, you can easily go down the internet rabbit hole on these amazing subjects.
Dude, a mentalist would blow her fucking mind, dude. Are you guys familiar with Darren Brown, by the way? Anybody familiar with Darren Brown? If she went to a Darren Brown show, her whole fucking world would fall apart. It's just fucking... It's cold reading. What's a mentalist? So a mentalist is someone who's really good at doing a lot of those cold reading type things, a lot of illusions, trickery, and stuff like that. Darren Brown is one of them, and he's very, very good. Like, you think she believes Uri Geller had magic abilities? Uri Geller, who got exposed on national television multiple times? God, I hope so.
I'll put a couple links to get you started.
What a fucking ref.
Okay, Captain Winky, you're off the hook. And I have a couple more things that I'd like you to check out. So look below for a link that proves the power of faith. It's the story of Helene Hadsel,
That's
a
nuts,
woman
half-sack.
who, after learning the concept of the law of attraction, believed in it so wholeheartedly and without question or doubt that for the rest of her life, she won every contest she ever entered. I sure wish I could master that kind of faith. And if you're looking for scientific evidence for the existence of God, I've got a couple of great links for you.
Okay.
I definitely recommend the one titled Science Confirms the Bible. And it's also very interesting to listen to a lecture by Dr. Hugh Ross. And
Okay, is she just going to give us the recommendations we got before? That's fine. We're done with that. We get this video. It's over. Unless she says something fucking crazy in it. Does anyone know if she says something absolutely nuts at the end of this? But this is so stupid. James Randi's great. R.I.P. James. She says a lot more shit. Well, I don't think I'm really interested in it, to be totally honest. I think it's probably fun. Yeah. Sure, she does say something that's just so bad, dude. That's so bad.